Hello, Orville Nation. Welcome, everybody. And yeah, it's time. It's time to get organized. We want season 4. We want season 4. All right, here we go. And hello, Orville Nation. Good to see all of you. It's an exciting night tonight. Tonight is when there's no new Orville episode, but tonight was when the Orville goes to Disney Plus. And so we are going to talk a little bit about that, and we're going to talk about a fandom getting organized. Yeah, because we want season 4, and the fans got to make this happen. So let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, Jonathan Myers. Good to see you. Jonathan Myers wants to make sure that Seth and everybody knows he wants the Orville season 3 on DVD for the holidays. So there you go. There, Jonathan Myers has been asking about that a lot. And actually, that's a logical question. DVDs for the holidays? I guess that is a call for Disney or Hulu. Hello, John DeMarco. Hello, Thomas Potts. Good to see you. Hello, the Time Prophet himself is in here. Good to see you, Time Prophet. I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't. Oh, well, maybe you can. Depends. Maybe you just need a little help. Good to see everybody. Hey, John Sapola, JRC 99. Good to see you. Who else was in here? Sam R. Good to see you. He's got a Gamaska tonight. Oh, good. Well, we hope you have a good time, and I know we understand you're going to take off a little bit to go to that Gamaska. So thanks for dropping in, Sam. Hello, Tink from Orville 24/7. And yes, one day we will twist a Tink's arm and get her on the panel here. But I don't think we need to do that much twisting. I think we'll be able to convince her. That's Tink from Orville 24/7, guys. And there she is. Tink. It's the Disney Plus is listed. It has it listed as drama, science fiction, comedy. I think Hulu continued to list it as a comedy. Drama, science fiction, comedy. I think that's good. That's good. And hello, Netters Network in the house. Good to see you, Netter. Good to see you, Netters Network. Make sure you are a sub to Netters Network, guys. And hooray, JRC99 says, and Maria Tiantelli is in the house as well. Good to see all of you guys. Please do me a favor and share this out. This is actually a very important stream, even though it's not going to be that long. But it is a very important stream. No, I will not. I will test me. If you can just test me out. Try to make me hate you on my panel. Try to make me hate you, Tink. I don't think it's going to happen. Uh, everybody say hello to everybody. Good to see everybody in here, guys. And all righty. So uh, basically, um, no, we're gonna get you when we do someday this will happen for real. I keep saying things will happen. You know, they do. A lot of things I said will happen eventually happen. It just takes me a little bit longer. But we're gonna do that We Grow Together stream, and we're gonna feature all these rising star channels like the Time Prophet, like Netter's Network, like Maria Tiantelli. We're gonna feature all these channels, guys, and etc. Um, and more channels that are not in here right now. So please do me a favor, guys, and take a moment and share this out if you don't mind. And and what we're going to be talking about is this right here. Get the spelling right. This is what we're going to be talking about. And hello, Pranakasha Productions. Hello, Matt. Mateo. Qué buena entrevista de David. Qué buena entrevista. Matt did a great interview the other day, like breaking out his Spanish even, and interviewing Orville Comics creator David Cabeza, and from Spain. And wow, pretty impressed with that one, Matt. I was pretty impressed. So make sure you guys check that out. Matt, can you go ahead? Do me a favor. Go ahead and put in the link to that interview because some people have not seen it. I'm sure I'm sure people in this chat, some people in this chat have not seen it. So can you please put in put in your link to that interview with David? Oh damn, thank you, Matt. Thanks, man. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Thank you for that super sticker. Let me go see what super sticker that is. Oh, it's Super Pair. Super Pair. Thank you, Matt. Pranakasha Productions. And make sure you put in hello, Mark Lazarth, Louise Sparrow. Good to see you all. Matt, put in, hold on a second. Just make sure that interview with David gets in here. There it is. I'm putting it in. Are you smart? This is the interview with David Cabeza, and a great. Oh, there it is. Okay, great. So, all right, you beat me to it, Matt. Thank you, guys. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you, Louise. And this is the link to the interview with David Cabeza of the Orville comics from Dark Horse Comics. And of course, he is creating the visuals, and David A. Goodman is creating the story. So a great team, David A. Goodman and David Cabeza, two Davids. So wow. PJ, you gotta sing like Doomcock for the Super Pair. Super Pair. He does it better. I gotta change my attitude for singing on here. And I gotta change my mic. My mic sucks. I actually went to Spain in the 80s. Only time I have ever been on an airplane. Oh, really? Okay. Cool. Cool, Prophet. Troy's yeah, Troy's in demand, isn't he, Netter? He's in demand. You both are in demand lately. We are also encouraging Senor Cabeza to do an interview totally in Spanish with PJ. Yeah, we I'll give you an update on that, guys. So we have been talking to David for years of doing that, and we're gonna do it. He's been busy, and I've also been busy at times, so we haven't gotten together on that interview in Spanish. But we are going to do that for La Nación Orville, which is starting very, very soon. And we're going to do that interview in Spanish for La Nación Orville. And listen, we are picking up fans all over the world. So guys, we need to make sure Seth gets another shot at another season of the Orville. We need to show up tonight. We need to show up as of today, guys. Maria, thank you, Maria Tiantali. Don't say we don't have to get. Don't say. Don't say we don't have to do this. It's hard to get monetized, but you did it. Take my money. All right, thank you, Maria. And guys, by the way, Maria, do me a favor, put in your channel. Maria is hours, guys, hours away. She's like, I think she's like 100 something hours away from getting monetized. So make sure you go to Maria's channel and just let a video play for a while. And you don't have to listen to it because Maria talks a lot. You know, you can just tune it out. I'm just kidding. You're gonna want to listen to it. You're gonna want to listen to it. So Maria is thank you, Maria. Make sure you put in your channel, Maria. I think everybody in here is subbed to Maria, but in case you're not, make sure you go and check that out. And also please give Maria some viewing hours. She is this close to being monetized and she deserves it. She's doing a great job, and this has been a great year and a half for her. She's been great support to this channel. So please, Maria deserves to be monetized. And I'm gonna be the first one to super chat you, young lady. Okay, she's away from keyboard. That's okay, Tink. We'll get you on here someday, so you can't. There's no escaping the panel, Tink. Yeah, she's smiling while she's cooking, or she's doing something. I don't know what you're doing, Tink, but I see you smiling. I see you smiling, Tink. We're gonna get you on here. La Nación Orville, que bueno, says Matt. Yes, muy bueno. We're gonna kick that off, and Maria's gonna be there, and I'm gonna kick it off alone, and then Maria's gonna be there to join, and hopefully we'll get some really good guests like Latino Slant, and maybe Mexican Iron Man, and some of those guys from we'll see some of those friends of ours from. I don't want to give away too many secrets. Or relation, my language skills do not spread to Spanish. Lo siento. That's okay. That's okay. And oh man, you guys. Oh man, Matt. 7 that's funny. Super chat about. Oh, thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. That reminds me of that. That reminds me of 777 film when we used to remember that 777 film. People used to call that to see what movies they could go see at a theater near you. And there was also a big Seinfeld episode about that. Thank you, Mateo. Thank you. I appreciate that. What? 97 hours till you get monetized? 97 viewing hours, guys. Listen, there's 20 people right now in the chat. If everybody goes and watches, a couple of streams, let's just say that, Maria will be monetized in 48 hours. So at least she'll be eligible to be monetized. So thank you, Matt. Thank you so much. You guys make sure you're finding Matt, put that in again because there's people coming in. Put the link in again to your interview with David Cabeza from Dark Horse Comics, who's the creator of the Orville comics, along with David Goodman. Put in your link again to that interview because you did a good interview. And Matt was even breaking out his Spanish. You guys want to watch that interview if you're just coming in. Before we get started with the whole renewal challenge. By the way, the Brandon Fayette videos, for the interview. I'm sorry. Parts 1 and 2. Part 1 is up. Part 2 should be up real soon, like probably tomorrow. Dave, Brandon was so generous, guys, so generous, and we want everybody who hasn't seen that to see that, to be able to see that. So those videos, the part one with Brandon Fayette, the VFX supervisor of the Orville, is up on the Orville Nation YouTube channel. So make sure you guys get that. 24-hour stream helps get a boost in hours. Yeah, that's true. LDG, good to see you, LDG. And LDG, man, put in your channel. You got a wrench. You've always had a wrench. I think you've always had a wrench. And where's LDG? Where's LDG? Yeah, you got a wrench. Put in your channel, man. Yeah, Maria's almost there. I have been to Malaga, Algeciras, Rota, Ronda, Sevilla, Spain, and even Gibraltar. And yet all I know in Spanish is "Donde están los baños?" That's good enough, JRC. And I'm sure of that. And otra cerveza, por favor. Otro vino, por favor. Okay, take. But I see you smiling. We see you smiling. On your left says Tim Possible. Good to see you, Tim. Tim comes in here. Kylo Tim. Another great channel, which we need to have on here again soon. My buddy has Lego channel, difficult to get monetized. Sharing videos helps. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, John. I have a cassette from Spanish heavy metal band Barón Rojo, which I know is Red Baron. Oh, that's funny, man. Oh, yeah, Maria. Well, don't listen. Maria's on a roll. She's gonna get monetized like real soon. But if you guys can jump in and help a little bit, yeah, we want to focus tonight. Maria's gonna be monetized real soon because it's like her channel is just rolling along. But what we want to focus on tonight, so make sure you guys help out Maria. But we want to focus on tonight's campaign here that we're starting. That's the David Cabeza interview, guys, for Orville the creator of the Orville comics, the Dark Horse Orville comics, along with David Goodman. Una cerveza, Sam. Yes, there you go. Oh, Netter, you didn't have to do that. Oh, thank you, my friend. Netter. Listen, guys, Netter is like Maria. Netter is a rising star in this community, and we have wonderful. Here are two wonderful women leading the way. These are Netter's going to be a future leader in the community for sure. She's already leading the way, and we need to get her subs. So make sure you guys that that you are subbed to this channel if you are not. And of course, Troy and Annette are very competent YouTubers with great content. And this is Netter's Network, guys. Thank you for that super chat, my friend. There you go. This is Netter's Network. Make sure you are subbed, guys. And check them out. They got some cool stuff on the weekends. Friday night is a big night. I'm sorry, Friday night on Troy's, and I think Saturday night on Netter's often. And okay. Let's just say hello to a few people jumping in here. Nate, good to see you, Nate. Thanks, Nate. And Chef Nation, good to see you, my friend. Wow, it's good to see you, Chef Nation. And Chef, I have been, Chef has been around for so long here, and I want to make sure, Chef, I want to make sure you got a wrench, and I want you to put in your channel. Where is you got a wrench. Yeah, put in your channel, Chef Nation, please. Good to see you, my friend. And And um, good day, good day, all. Just sub to Prawn, Netter, Maria, awesome. Thank you, always censored. Good to see you. Thank you for jumping in here. Oh, Matt, thanks, man. Oh, but you don't have to do that, dude. Got Maria's hour-long Zen, and now video launched on another tab. Oh, wow, awesome, awesome. Yeah, so if you guys can open up another tab, and that's a good idea. Do that now. Everybody, just open up another tab and let one of Maria's videos play while we listen to this very important Orville Nation stream. But you can have something going on in the back. Turn down the volume on that. But because I say that just because I want everybody to hear what we're talking about today. Hello, Mardu Winter. Good to see you. All right, guys, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Also, anybody coming in, please share out the video. This is an important stream. Okay. The Renew the Orville Challenge. Tomorrow, sometime tonight, the Orville will be on Disney Plus. If you have Disney Plus, or if you are getting Disney Plus, it's very important that you watch the Orville on Disney Plus. This is what the challenge is, guys. And let me just make sure. I want to do this real quick. Hey, Phantom Outsider. Good to see you, buddy. All right. The Renew the Orville Challenge. This thing right here. The Renew the Orville Challenge. All right, guys. If you have Disney Plus, you make sure every single day until season 4 gets greenlit, sorry, until season 4 gets greenlit, every single day you watch the Orville on Disney Plus. If for some reason you don't have Disney Plus, you can either get it or do it on Hulu still. But I want the focus here to be on Disney Plus because that's the Orville already did great on Hulu. Now we got to show them we mean business on Disney Plus. And I say we because you know, really Seth, and we saw Brandon when we saw Brandon the other day giving us we saw Brandon, we saw John Cassar the other day also as well, not too long ago, jumping on here. These guys care. These guys care about this. They really care. You could tell that. And Brandon was on here with us for like 3 hours, and these guys really, really care. And it's obvious from what they're saying that Seth really cares. And let me just say this, guys. Don't be, Seth is there's probably so many things we don't know about that Seth has done to make season 3 happen. So much we don't know about. And because of COVID, because of financial constraints, whatever, because they wanted it to be bigger, badder, and better. And Seth went above and beyond in many ways, and probably, in many ways, and probably ways we won't hear about for a long time. So it's important, guys, that we the fans, especially everybody in here, is a hardcore Orville fan. And if you're listening to this, it's because you're probably a hardcore Orville fan. And most of us have been with this from the beginning. And I started this channel right at the end of season 2. And I couldn't start it earlier for personal reasons, but we've been going on. This channel's been going on for 3 years. We have to celebrate. I can't do it now, but we have to celebrate our 3-year anniversary. It's really important, guys, that it's really important that um, that we show up on Disney Plus. There is a lot of stuff on Disney Plus, and we have to show Disney Plus that there's a lot of other stuff on there. There's even some sci-fi in there. We all know what the sci-fi is. Well, there's a lot. There's lots of sci-fi in it. There's there's sci-fi, there's Marvel, there's fantasy. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We got to show. We got to show Disney Plus that the Orville fandom means business. And it's not so much about, think about this. It's not so much about does the like I think it's a no-brainer, right? It's a no-brainer for Disney to renew the Orville. But what might be a snag is the following. What might be a snag is, does Disney say, does Disney Hulu, do they decide that that they're going to give Seth the money he needs to make this happen, season 4 happen? And like these guys made a lot happen with the budget. I mean, they had a decent budget, but they made a lot happen with the budget they had. They milked it for all it was worth. And there's a lot of people in there who probably put in a lot of extra hours. And we know that there's a lot of people put in a lot of extra hours, and resources. And Seth probably put in his own. Who knows? Seth probably put in his own resources to make it even better. And that's my speculation, because this is, there's only, they did a lot. They did a lot. I mean, they like episode 9 is not just a good episode. It's freaking epic. It's epic. I mean, it's like George Lucas came in and did it in 2022. It's like and I don't want to put anybody down by saying they out Star Wars, but they did. They did out Star Wars. And we gotta let Disney know that, wakey Disney, that you have your own version of something like Trek, but you need to finance it. You need to give Seth the money to do it. And I'm not even going to get into saying, I'm not even going to get into what, like, yeah, is Paramount scared to death of Disney having their own Trek? Maybe. We know they're probably concerned about it. But listen, this world is the world is not about competition. It's about creativity, and there's room for everybody. There's room for great Trek. There's room for great Orville. But Disney has something special here. Hulu has something special here, and we got to show up and say, hey, you guys, let's get a freaking renewal already. Let's get a renewal. It's logical. I don't think anybody should be like upset or worried, because it's logical for season 3 to finish before they greenlight something. They want to see the numbers, but now let's show Disney the numbers on Disney Plus. Let's show Hulu and Disney the numbers on Disney Plus. So, guys, go. The Renew the Orville Challenge is going, and make sure you're watching on Disney Plus if possible. Make sure you're watching Orville every day. Make sure you're watching some of season 3 every day. And you know what? You know what's great about what's great? You can just turn it on. And I think Disney Plus is the same way as Hulu. You can turn it on and it'll just go to the next episode. Yeah, it does. That Disney Plus is the same way. And it'll just go to the next episode. You don't even have to be on top of things. You can just have it going on and go about your day and watching it in the background while you're doing stuff and enjoying. Just have this big Orville celebration at your house or wherever you're at, or at work. You leave it silently running. Who knows? Anyway, I'm just saying, just have a big freaking Orville party every single day. Have a big Orville party every single day wherever you are until they renew it. Oh man. Matt, dude, Thanks, man. Hardcore Heart is it Kalon Hart. Thank you, Matt. Pranakasha Productions. Oh, Matt. Guys, make sure you are subbed to Matt and make sure you are watching. Make sure you are watching. Matt, I'm going to ask you to do that again. Can you put in again there's people coming in and out. Put in again the interview, the great interview you had with Orville Comics creator David Cabeza. He's the graphic illustrator along with David Goodman, who makes the stories. So Matt had a great interview with David Cabeza on his channel. Please put that in again. I appreciate that. Let me just say hello, Geek Truth. Good to see you, Geek Truth. The Orville gets a title card on the homepage for Disney. Otherwise, it will get buried on the platform. I hope you're. Well, you know what? We got to see. I'm sure because it's new to the platform, it's going to be put out there. And hello, CB Spock. Good to see you. I'm doing a rewatch. There you go. Awesome, dude. Yes, guys. Now is the time to do your rewatch. Do that rewatch on Disney Plus. Always censored since episode 1, season 1. Yeah. So listen, it's important to make sure you're watching some of season 3 every day. That's important, I think. But make sure you're watching at least one episode of season 3 every day. But go ahead and do that rewatch since the beginning. And I gotta say, like Seth, I know like Seth maybe has wanted to veer things off and I don't mean veer things off. I was watching an interview with Seth the other day, and he was saying like, yeah, well, like the first 3 episodes are there's a lot of like punchlines and stuff like that. I gotta say though, being a real hardcore Orville fan, when you go back and watch even the first episode, which is a little goofy, right? But even the first episode, you go back and watch it, and you have a newfound appreciation for the first episode of season 1. I do anyway, and I've heard some other people do as well. So just wanted to get that out there. Go back and watch it, like Always Censored said, from episode 1, season 1. I have another suggestion as well. At the stroke of midnight, we should flood Twitter and Instagram with hashtag please renew the Orville Hulu Disney Plus. Yeah, but you know what we should do? I think we should. I don't know. I think it might be better just to keep using the hashtag that everybody's already using, renew the Orville. But you guys are free to do what you want. Please renew the Orville. That's a good suggestion, Nate. Hulu's about as far as I'm going. So listen, so if you're not going to get Disney Plus, do it on Hulu. Just as long as you keep supporting. Those numbers do still matter. I will stick with supporting Hulu, says John. I just don't want Disney to edit the new season, if you know what I mean, says Chef. But listen, you guys got to remember that they're already, because a lot of people say this, and I just want to put your mind at ease, Chef Nation. This season 3 already aired on Disney Plus outside the United States. Like outside the United States, it was only on predominantly it was only on Stars and Disney Plus, because Hulu is only in the US. So we've already, the Orville's already been on Disney Plus, and they've done in abroad they've done good numbers, and we got to show them now in the US that I think it's silly that I think it's silly that shouldn't be enough, of course, but we got to show the Renew the Orville challenge is to watch Orville every day until we get that green light. Guys. But don't be concerned about the Orville. Don't be concerned about Disney interfering in the new Orville seasons, because they've had already chance to interfere and they haven't. Seth has done what he's wanted to do with it. Like, he's literally doing anything he wants to do with it. And if he wants to turn he wanted an episode that was like 100 an hour and 20 something minutes. He got it. And he wants to make the next episode 57 minutes. Like Seth is like deciding anything. He's doing what he wants. They're letting him do what he wants. Of course, they should let him do what he wants. He knows what he's doing. So I don't think that's really a concern. And Seth has got, Chef Nation. Seth has got enough credibility already in entertainment that if he needed to push back, he could push back, and I'm sure he would push back if he got some some things that didn't make sense to him. Not just him, his team. He's got an amazing team. Like these guys. This is a very reputable team. There's there's no concern. They're giving Seth his space to do what he wants. He's got his sandbox, and Samar, Google doesn't know everything. They couldn't tell how many tweets to cause a topic to trend. Google doesn't know everything. This is what I say to people. There is room for all fandoms. It isn't and shouldn't be a competition. Yeah, there's room for all the fandoms. Absolutely, Marta Winter. All right, guys. So an Orville 20 an Orville 24-hour meditation bash on oh baby. That's guys, that is the David Cabeza interview. You guys want to check that out. Give me 1 second. My bad, guys. Sorry. Little technical difficulty. All right. Let's see. Since Disney Plus is downloading capabilities, we need to download the episodes. And if you're offline and you watch download episodes, once back on Disney Plus, we'll pick up that. That is a great idea, JRC. Thank you for sharing that. That is a great idea. Thank you, JRC. I think the point is we have to show them wherever the Orville goes, the Orvillians will follow. Absolutely, Nate. Often, that's great, Nate. Awesome, dude. Remember KFC, Pizza Hut all fell under the Pepsi Corporation at one time. Doesn't Disney own Hulu? Absolutely, yeah. Disney pretty much owns. They own most of Hulu, and I think they're going to outright own it at some point soon. But yeah, so yeah, there's no concerns. They've Seth has already been under the Disney umbrella. Nothing, he's still doing what he wants. Hey Todd, all hail Seth's Orville sandbox. Yeah, absolutely. Whichever is our streaming platform of choice. The bottom line is we need to keep watching the Orville as much as possible. Thank you, John DeMarco. Yes, unless your streaming platform is a pirate one. Yeah. This is a moment, guys. This is a pivotal moment. Season 3 is a pivotal year. Right now, I'm talking to everybody who can hear my voice. Right now, you can be a part of making the Orville the multi-season wonderful Orville expanded universe that we all want. And imagine how it could be in 5 years. We've seen what's happened with other franchises. We've seen what's happened with Stargate, with Star Trek. I mean, not recently, but I mean in general. We've seen it grow into multi and different shows, spinoffs, and everything, movies, and you name it. That's what we want. We want Seth to be able to keep telling the story. Um, are we Orvillians or are we mice? Thank you, Matt. Absolutely. Make sure you're watching that interview, guys. I'm not joking. Hey, Lydia. Hey, yes, and again from Orville 24/7 as well. We have both ladies from Orville 24/7, and someday I'm going to convince them both to be on with me. So we'll see how that happens. But we're gonna make it happen. Hey, JPRPH1. Oh, I'm getting better. JPRPH1 at saying it. Howdy, everyone. All right, guys. If you're just coming in here, the Orville. Hold on, I want to make sure I have this written out before I say it. The Renew the Orville challenge is the following. The Renew the Orville challenge, guys, is the following. We watch Orville every single day, as many episodes as we can, every single day until Disney, Hulu, greenlight season 4. That's the Renew the Orville challenge. And make sure you spread this, guys. Spread this. Tell everybody you know. Even this guy here lurking, this sneaky lurking science fiction author, who we all love and admire. Everybody, tell everybody. Hey, Galinda, tell Galinda. Galinda already knows. She just heard me. But tell everybody you know, guys. Make sure you're watching the Orville every day. Ask them, are you doing the Orville 20? Are you doing the Orville 24/7? Are you doing the Renew the Orville challenge? And the reason I left it at the hashtag Renew the Orville challenge is because that hashtag is the one that's the one that's really been most powerful. So we should go with what's already out there and not make something else up, but we should go with somebody else. We should go with what's out there. The hashtag Renew the Orville challenge. Hello, you beautiful people, says Galinda. And hello, welcome again to Dr. Science Fiction Author and Science Fiction Doctor and Author, Adega Outlaw. Good to see you, Adega. Don't be surprised to see Adega stuff on the big screen someday, guys. And we really want to make sure you guys that make sure you're doing it first. And then go and ask your friends, are you guys doing the Renew the Orville challenge? Are you guys doing the hashtag Renew the Orville challenge? Don't forget, how many episodes did you watch today? Did you watch 1, 2, 5, 10? Did you actually watch kind of like 4 or 5 episodes, but then have it go playing in the background like for like 15? Yeah, that's what we want, guys. We want just let it run. And whenever you back in that room, or whenever you get back to it, but let it run. Let's make sure the Orville is always running on your media device as much as you can until we get greenlit, until the Orville gets greenlit, until they greenlit Seth and Tom and John and Brandon and Brooke and Eric and everybody who works on the Orville. Those guys, they want to still be there. They want to go back. They want to get back to work. That's what they want to do. They want to get back to work. I'm sure they're already planning. I'm sure in their heads they're tinkering already with what to do in season 4. But they need to get down to business. And Seth is probably going to be involved with Ted for a while. But the TED stuff he's doing, and I don't mean TED Talks. I mean, I'm sure he could do a TED Talk, but I mean the TED series he's doing is going to be, the TED series he's doing is going to be, there's going to be a point where they're going to be done with that filming. And when he's done, and he needs something to go back to. He needs to do some Orville. And I know he's got that Peacock stuff going on. He's got a lot of responsibilities at Peacock, but one of the best things about Seth is he seems to be very good at delegating. Family Guy, American Dad, run very smoothly without Seth being physically on top of things for quite some time. I'm currently sharing your stream right now on Twitter. So thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. Thank you. And it's not about Orville Nation tonight, guys. It's about just getting this message out. But so thanks for this is an important stream. So thank you for sharing it. Hey, Sporking, good to see you. No question, it should be renewed. Says Sporking. Good to see you. I love your little logo. I love your Yitza there. The Yitza there, Sporking. I love it. I think it's a Yitza, right? Scotty, put in your channel. Make sure everybody's sub to Sporking, guys. You got a wrench. You got a wrench, Scotty. Make sure you put that in. Make sure you put in your channel, my friend. Guys, I want you all to remember that if you are a trusted channel with a wrench, you guys need to use it. Don't wait for me to say anything. Use it. Put it in there. Put it in there. Put in your channel. Put in your social media. Whatever you want, as long as it's not like continuous, like boom, 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 boom. Put it in as many times. I don't care. Put it in as many times. We grow together. This is a different channel, guys. The Orville is a different community. This is a different channel. I want everybody who's got a wrench to be putting in their stuff all the time. Really. I will. It's not going to screw us up in the chat. It's not going to screw us up. It's going to help. It's going to help because we're all going to get subbed. We're going to be networked. We want to get networked. If I watch the different episodes of the Orville on multiple devices on my Disney Plus account, will it count all the views from different? Yeah, if you're watching from different devices, it should count because those devices have been okayed. Yeah, you can. I don't know how many devices it is, but yeah, it all should count. Absolutely, JPR PH1. Like getting you first 4K watch hours. Hey, Kimberly Raman. How do y'all are watching here in Hampton Roads, Virginia? Looking forward to hearing that Orville has been renewed and we can loudly proclaim, boom, bitches. Thank you, Kimberly. And that is yes. Everybody, make sure you guys are watching. And the renewal challenge is watch the Orville as much as you can on every day until it gets renewed. And guys, you know what's really important? You know what's really important? When you go take a shower, or you go to the bathroom, or you go out and water the garden, or whatever it is, make sure the Orville's running on your computer or on your TV or on your phone, wherever, and it's going. And you'll get back to it. You go outside, you come back in, you go to the bathroom, you come in, you take a shower, you come back in. Don't take your computer or your tablet or whatever into the shower, but let it go. Just let it run. You can circle back. Watch the next one. Yes, and again, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Lydia. Oh, Lydia from Orville 24/7. Thank you. Yes, and again for becoming a channel member. Yes, guys, we have the channel members are active on Orville Nation. They finally are active very recently. So thank you, guys. And by the way, Nate made something really cool the other day, but I'm not going to show it yet. But we're gonna have the I'm going to schedule the first membership stream. I'm going to schedule the first membership stream very soon, and the show for our membership stream is called Sub Level 32 because it's top secret. You can't tell anybody. I'm just kidding. It's not top secret, but it's the members only stream is going to be Sub Level 32. And that should be fun. I'm gathering stuff for that. I'm gathering some stuff. Thank you, Lydia, for coming on board, my friend. And by the way, guys, I don't want to do what other channels do. I want there's only going to be one membership level. We might have a producer level down the road, or a sponsorship for people who want to sponsor. But for members, for regular members, we're only gonna have one level, one flat rate. It's just $199. So there you go. We all grew together. He has had more than one series in production at once. Oh yeah, he's got 3 now, right? Sam R. Yeah, absolutely, Sam. That's a good idea, Tank. It's a good way to get it trending. We always had the Supernatural in the UK, and we definitely got attention. Okay. I just started season 1 on my port. Oh, there you go, Glinda. Awesome. Guys, that's Sporking News Network. Scotty is a great guy. And Scotty and I have been, we started it pretty much together. And Sporking News Network is a great channel. He has a show that's, it's such a dump of a show. It's such a dump of a show, by the way. It's actually called The Dump. So you want to check it out. Teasing. It's you want to check out The Dump, you want to check out Scotty, and you want to check out Scotty's a big channel. Sometimes Scotty's not even there. It's still going on. Sometimes Sporking News Network isn't even there, and Scotty's not there, and Sporking News Network is still going on. So, wow, Scotty's got it going on, man. Hey, Andy, good to see you, Andy. Andy, please put in your channel. Andy Masterson, the genius, the action figure genius in our community, one of the very talented creators in our community. Andy, you have a wrench. Just checking. You have a wrench, right, Andy? You got a wrench, right, Andy? You got a wrench. You got a wrench. I don't see you now. Where I can't see Andy. Yeah, you got a wrench. Andy, tell me if you don't got a wrench. For some reason, I can't see you here. Guys, that's Adega's channel. Thank you for putting in your channels, guys. Absolutely. John DeMarco. Make sure you're subbed to him, to Adega, to Sporking. Guys, we grow together. Make sure you guys take care of business a sec and sub to any creator that you are not subbed to. Netter's channel, Netter's Network. Make sure you're subbed, guys. Oh man. Oh man, you're being too generous tonight, man. Got a wrench? Use it. We are Orvillians. Tool up. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. And Matt, there's always people dropping in and out. So please go ahead and put in that interview again. That awesome interview with David Cabeza. David is like, that's the only interview I've seen with David. That's the only like real. I mean, there's been correspondence interviews with Matt. There's been a couple of correspondence interviews. JP, I think, did one. But that's the first interview with Matt. With David Cabeza. And so you guys want to check that out. So make sure you put that in again, my friend. And thank you, Pranakasha. Thank you, my friend. You were too generous. A great, amazing channel, Pranakasha Productions, guys. So put in that channel, put in that interview again, Matt, because there's people in here now who are dropping in here now, and they need to see that interview with the creator of the Orville comics, David Cabeza. Up to 4 different devices will account any more than they will. Oh, okay, for up to 4 different devices for your Disney Plus. Thank you, Nate. You guys are awesome, man. This is the Connectome. Yeah. I got a show concept for the Kalon Connectome, by the way. That's gonna be fun when we get around to that. Guys, this is Adega's book. I'm sorry, books. Make sure you are checking out Adega's books. And as I remind you, as PJ beats a dead horse and reminds everybody to once again make sure you are viewing the Orville every single day as much as you can until we get greenlit. And if you want to watch it after, of course, you're welcome to watch it after. While we do that, while PJ beats a dead horse, we're going to go and check out Adega's books here. One second. My pal Adega. And don't be surprised. One day you're going to see Adega's stuff on the big screen, just like Orville. just like Stargate, just like Star Wars. You're gonna see evolution. One day you will see evolution on the big screen. I guarantee it. 99% sure. 99% sure. Adega Evolution is the author. Adega Outlaw and Blood Witch here. Make sure you guys are. Make sure you guys. And I'm such a bad friend. I have not finished Evolution yet. That's how good of a friend I am, Adega. I will soon though. And free with Kindle membership. Interesting. Okay. And Blood Witch paperback. I want my books on paperback. I mean, I want my physical books still. I like those Kindle, those physical books. So this is Adega's. Make sure, and I'm going to put this in once more. Make sure you guys are. What did I do? Oh, okay. I did it closed. So make sure I'm putting it in again. Make sure you guys are supporting Adega's science fiction. Adega's had some outstanding, very accomplished people praising his work, by the way. So that is extremely commendable. That's Adega's thing, guys. I just put it in. Hey, Todd, thank you for becoming a member, my friend. Thank you, Todd. Todd Lehman, guys. Thank you for joining the channel membership, and thank you for supporting this community. Thank you, my friend. And you guys all know Todd from social media. What's up, Spork? All right, guys. So remember, let's off to bed. Scotty's off to bed. Make sure you're sub to him in case you haven't. That's it right there. Make sure you're sub-sporking. Peeking at everyone's channels, I feel overwhelmed. Buckets of talent, even in Orville chats, seem to attract like. Absolutely. Thank you, Always Censored, for subbing to everybody. It's important we support each other, guys. Listen, this awesome network, this awesome Orville community. And I don't just mean Orville Nation. I mean the greater Orville community with JP and the Popcast guys and all those channels and Potato Reven and all those people are doing very positive reviews of the Orville. Listen, this is what's going to make season 4, season 5, season 6. This is what's going to make all that stuff come true. And it's listen, I was saying before, it's a no-brainer it's a no-brainer to renew the Orville. Now the big question is, will Seth get the money he needs? Because all right, it's a no-brainer to renew the Orville, but and I think it's a no-brainer to give Seth as much as he wants, as much as he needs, I should say. Blank. I went blank for a sec. Listen, what I'm trying to say is that the big question is, do they get the money they need for season 4? That's what I'm trying to say. Will they get the money they need for season 4? That's the question. And obviously, I think the renewal is contingent on getting the money they need, right? As Seth has already proved he can do so much with so little. I mean, look at season 1 and 2, right? He started all this with that, right? Guys, this is Galinda's channel. Make sure you're subbed to Galinda. Space Kitties. We need Space Kitties. Thank you for all the sub to all of us. Remember to watch at least 5 minutes on any stream so that YouTube knows you're a person and not a bot. Excellent advice, Netter. So make sure to click open a tab and watch something on Netter's channel and on all these channels. Forgive my new moment, but how do I get my wrench? JRC99. Let's see. We give the wrenches to creators, and I'm gonna give you yours. Hold on a second. Where are you? Yeah, the wrenches are for creators. So make sure you put in your channel, JRC, and there you go. You got it. Make sure you put in your channel. And damn it, I wasn't subbed to you? Well, I am subbed now, JRC. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'm subbed now. There you go. JRC's channel, guys. Okay. Let me catch up a little bit. The David Cabeza interview for anybody who's just coming in here. Matt Pranakasha Productions. Matt, if I were you, I'd just put it in a few more times during the stream because there's always going to be people coming in. That is the stream for the David Cabeza interview, guys. For whatchamacallit? The creator of the Orville, sorry, I'm trying to do three things at once. Creator of the Orville comics, along with David A. Goodman. Hey, Professor Brainy Specs, good to see you. Quick poll: what is more important to society, cooperation or creativity? Learned that from Dave's Garage. Yeah, listen, both. I think both are possible. Cooperation and creativity. But I think competition is a more primitive instinct, and I think that cooperation and creativity go together. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Cooperation and creativity. I don't think that Stephanie's bigger. I don't think that Stephanie's bigger budget for season 4, if they give him the same budget as season 3, will be just fine. I think they probably need a little more for several reasons. Nate, they probably need a little more because they also did a lot with the money they had this season. They did a lot. So now bear in mind too, excuse me one second. Bear in mind too that COVID has affected everything. Now, bear in mind as well that COVID in Hollywood is the COVID protocols continue in Hollywood until 2025. I think Brandon said that the other day. So good to see you, Professor. So I think they'll probably whatever they asked for, they should get. Whatever Seth, because I'm sure he's asked for something, or I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know what Seth would want. I would hope they would know what would be needed, right, for a season 4. And thank you, always censored. And so yeah, because listen, we're all members of the same tribe. We're all members of the same tribe. We're all members of this. We're all on this big blue dot together on this planet together, and it's more important to. I should be happy. What I'm trying to say is I should be happy with Nate's success, for example, and I should be happy with Pranakasha's success, and somebody else's success in my tribe is my success. And there's a little bit of altruism there, but there's also a little bit of logic there that the greater good, and in this case, we want Seth's success. We want Seth's success. Seth's success is our success. That was supposed to be to Seth, but has got him out of house. I'll catch it. I thought that. Yeah, I thought that after I read it. You are late, Jeff Thomas. Hey, back in the day when there was only a handful of channels on TV and only so many time slots, maybe competition mattered. now we can all support each other, and that's a good way to. That's a good analysis. Yeah, maybe it mattered more before when there was only 3, 4, 5 channels, right? Um, Mar de Winter, thank you for joining, Mar de Winter. Thank you, Mar. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Mar, for joining the channel membership. And we're going to be doing sub level 32. That's going to be announced real soon, that members stream. That we're going to be doing that monthly. We got a late start on it because basically I got a late start on it because of this has been these last 2 months have been the most hectic, really, because of the Orville. And there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes for me with regards to the channel and also regards to in real life stuff that has been a little crazy. So, but we are going to set that up real soon. Gal dang autocorrect, yes. We are all one race, the human race. Thank you, Nate. Absolutely. And episode 10, we need to get along. Episode 10, we need to get along or we don't leave the blue dot. Very well said. Always censored. Always censored. Very well said. We need to get along or we don't leave the blue dot. Absolutely. Listen, we got to resolve. We got to get our shit straight now so we can go out there where the Orville is. We got to go. We got to get our shit straight. And listen, by the way, sometimes I feel like doing a stream, but I don't do it just not to generate. I don't want to generate. I don't want to be caught up in drama. But let me just say this. How we treat each other in our community is very important. How we treat each other in our online community, how we treat each other in our real life, in our day-to-day. And let me just say something about our online community. If you wouldn't say it to somebody face to face, don't say it. If there's something you wouldn't say face to face in a room with somebody, then don't say it. Don't say it online. It's important. It's important that we treat each other and respect each other. How we treat each other is so important. And how we talk to each other, especially online, how we communicate with each other, especially online, how we communicate with each other equates to how we treat each other. Your communications are your treatment of others. How you communicate online is how you treat another person online. So treat each other well, communicate well. It's important, guys. Anyway, I don't want to get into personal growth mode here. If there were 12 of us on a spaceship, we'd get it. Humans would work together. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this whole thing about, this whole funny business about people being, society being fractured is a bunch of baloney. We would get it. Absolutely, Galinda. We would get it. Even if you had a black sheep in the group, somebody who was a little more troublesome, or somebody who had a harder time getting along with people, or somebody who was more quirky, or somebody who, we all have our things, but we would get it. We would get it. I agree, Galinda. Absolutely agree. There are still only so many hours in the day. So far as competition goes, quality will always get more attention. That's true. Absolutely. And in this case, the quality of the Orville speaks for itself. Let's people, it's funny because we were talking to Brandon the other day, or we're talking to and listen, you talk to creators all the time, and the creators are always really impressed with some of the really big names, right? And that's Star Trek or Star Wars. And by the way, Brandon has worked on both Star Trek and Star Wars. So I'm not talking about Brandon now, but I'm saying that there sometimes creators are impressed, and and the fans are impressed. Oh, well, we're going to be on the platform with Star Wars. Orville's going to be on the platform with Star Wars. I got to tell you, you know what, I bet people at Lucasfilm are saying? That goddamn Seth, look at what he did with what he got. Look at what he did with what he had. There is nothing to envy of any other franchise if you are an Orville fan. There is nothing, absolutely nothing to envy, guys, if you are an Orville fan. And if you've worked on the Orville, there's you need to walk around tall and proud of what you did, because you guys are at the top. You guys are at the top. Quality, and absolutely, quality speaks for itself. Thank you, Phantom. So I'm getting preachy here. I don't mean to get preachy, but the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Absolutely, Nate. Competition in this case isn't about fandom or credit, but what Disney invest money in. We need to show that the Orville will bring it subscribers. Absolutely. Netter's channel, guys. Make sure you're sub to Netter. I always say the future is all of us. Absolutely. Thank you, Louise Sparrow, for your comment. Sub to Netter, says JPPRH1. Actually, awesome, guys. Oh, thanks, John. You foster that too. You foster that too. And I hope you catch that blue luminite, John. I hope you caught that blue luminite. And I hope it hasn't led you astray. I'm just teasing my friend John here. Because he's got this awesome luminite background. Thanks, Nate. We all do better when we all do better. Thank you. Absolutely, Kimberly. That's what JP says. We all do better when we all do better. Absolutely, guys. And sub to anyone else that threw up a link tonight. Awesome. That's awesome, JPPRH1. JPR. I'm slipping. JPR PH1. Yeah, don't say stuff you wouldn't say to somebody. We see this online. It's problematic. It's not what Orvillians are about. Let me say that. Don't. If you can't say it to somebody's face, let me just say this too. If you can't say it to somebody's face with your kids in the room and their kids in the room, then don't say it. Don't say it. Hey, Philip Gaming, Orville actor Philip Gaming is in the house. Good to see you. And we have to have Philip on for a special talk. We need to have Philip back because Philip here has a surprise for us because he was involved in season 3. So we want to have him back. And I'm not going to say anything more, but I think we've already kind of said it. I think we already kind of said Philip was in episode 4. So we got to talk to Philip very soon. And Dr. Smith, thank you. That was very well put, Phantom Outsider. Yeah, listen, even the Robinsons, found a way to get along with Dr. Smith. Thank you. That's an excellent. Give this man another geek card. Give this man the platinum geek card. The platinum geek card. Sorry. Phantom. Our politics in Spain is polarized as we currently have in the USA. Now things are different. Things are different in other countries. Sometimes they can seem more severe, but they're really not. I also think it's kind of it's all about perception, and it's all about what you. I don't think we're that divided. I think it's a bunch of BS. I don't think we're that divided. Don't let people divide you. Don't let people divide, guys. Listen, you guys, throughout our lives, you're going to come in touch with so many people. To say that all those people you come in touch with, to say that you don't want to associate with a good portion of them because of their beliefs or who they are or where they came from or whatever, makes no sense. Yeah, I don't think we're that divided. I think there's just a couple of really loud voices making a lot of ruckus. That's all. What if the Orville is a tipping point for all of us to get our collective act together and to get to have that future. That's a great. Isn't that a beautiful thought, Mar? And you know what? Um, I think that's what Star Trek was about. I think that's what Star Trek was about. I think there's. I think it's Star Trek is still about that. I'm just. I think the storytelling is not to my liking now, but I think traditionally Star Trek has been about that. Let's say, and the Orville. Listen, Mike and Jessica are reviewing the Orville on the Roddenberry channel, on the Roddenberry Entertainment channel. Um, Even Rod Roddenberry is reviewing the Orville on his channel. I mean, he's not doing it personally. Mike and Jessica are doing it, but yes, Mar, wouldn't that be awesome? Quality, cost, time, Seth got magic formula down. Very hard to do. Absolutely. Yeah. Quality, cost, time, absolutely. Very hard to do. And a lot of wrenches thrown into that with COVID. Lots of wrenches thrown into that with COVID. And they still did it. Listen, I think when time goes on, and maybe when we have Tom on, we'll be able to ask him. But as time goes on, we're going to hear more and more about how hard it was to film season 3 for the Orville. And not only that, but like Brandon was saying, he was telling us the other day, they were tested 7 days a week, even on their days off. They were like, days off. Well, some people had days off. Brandon didn't have days off, he said, but or barely any. But when they were at home, they would be home maybe for the weekend or something, and they would still get tested. They would get tested every single day. That can be emotionally exhausting. I hope they all get some rest, well-deserved rest. Beginning with Tom Costantino and Seth, I'm sure too needs some rest. Hey, Professor Brainy Sprex, thank you for joining the membership channel, my friend. The membership channel, the channel membership. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. And if you guys are not subbed to Professor Brainy Specs, you should be subbed. And make sure Professor Brainy Specs, make sure you put your channel in there. And guys, so the Orville challenge. Let's make sure we get this all straight. The Renew the Orville channel. The Renew the Orville challenge. Make sure you are watching Orville every single day. Try to do it on Disney Plus. If you don't have it, then do it on Hulu. Preferably do it on Disney Plus, because we need those Disney Plus numbers. The fandom needs those Disney Plus. I say we because it is we. It is we. I'm not involved with Orville production at all. And neither is anybody in this chat, I don't think. And I mean, unless Dega is pitching, unless Seth is picking Dega, science fiction author Dega's mind for story ideas, but Professor Brainy Specs, do me a favor and put in your channel. It's not coming up for me for some reason. Do me a favor and put in your channel, Professor Jeff. And Professor Jeff is involved in so many different channels, including the one with Rambling. No Star Wars will be on the same platform with Star Wars will be. Or you know what, Nate? All those other shows will be on the platform with the Orville. Orville is going to lead the way on Disney Plus. Save the other, renew the Orville. For God's sake, renew the Orville. Save the Earth, save humanity. That was like, I got a vibe there from Star Trek 4. Like, save yourselves. Don't avoid the planet Earth at all. There's a different message. Why do you think the Orville? Jon Favreau's in the credits because he helped kick off the Orville, and maybe he helped kick off the Orville, and maybe he does like consulting on it. That's my theory. That's a good question to ask, like Tom. That's a good question, JRC. Let me write that down. That's a good question because I'm going to forget. Okay. I think he's, because he kicked off the episode season 1. I think he's consulted, is what I think. But I don't think it's much more than that. He's too big. I think Favreau's too busy. Luminates are helping keep me on track. That's great, John. Speaking of kinks, in a world where you can say anything, be Batman, always be Batman. Oh, isn't that awesome? Yeah. In a world where you can be anything, be Batman. I agree. Be Batman. If we have all these Batman and Batwomen around, the world would be a better place. It's called respect, says John Sepulveda. Sorry. We. Yeah. If you don't say that, if you wouldn't say it to your mom, you don't say it. Thank you, Netter. And that's a great, Netter's channel is a great example, and Troy's channel as well. I believe in unconditional love and respect. Yes, JRC, absolutely. I worked on episode 4, but wasn't seen. It was a fun experience. You were, well, you say you weren't seen, but you were. We got to talk about that, Philip. We got to talk about that. You were seen. And he was a background actor as well in one of my favorite episodes, Majority Rules. And of course, we got that revisit. We got that revisit to the Majority Rules planet, Sargas 4. So, Philip, you're kind of in episode 10 because you're down there on that planet somewhere. Philip is down there somewhere on that planet of Sargas 4, where they got Lasala from. So, we are villains. We are not interested in division. We are interested in coexistence. Yes. Hey, Mercer Create. Guys, in case you have, go ahead and put in that other link for your link again for the interview, Pranakasha, of the David Cabeza interview, creator of the Orville comics, for the Orville, and along with David A. Goodman. David A. Goodman is writing them, and David Cabeza is physically creating them. We are as different as we are alike. That's a good thing to say, Glenda. Gaming, you say you were in episode, but we're testing a personal cloaking system. You were in every scene. That's funny. We have two sides in the Power of the USA, but they are the majority. I think there's a lot of lines drawn that don't really mean anything. At the end of the day, we're all neighbors. We're all on the same team. We're all on the same team. We're all on the same boat. We're all on this pale blue dot, as Carl Sagan said. We're all on this pale blue dot together, guys. So, drifting through space. But people are more divided than ever since the 1880s. People are more divided since the 1870s. We could still work together if we actually listen to each other. No, I refuse to believe that, Philip. I refuse to believe. Listen, by the way, you know, I was just like I was saying before that it's important how we treat each other online. There is a certain people are much more cruel to each other online for some reason. Some people are. Because they don't. Some people are much more cruel than they would be in person. Much less civil as well, and that's the real problem. I don't think we are really that divided. We are not really that divided. If you go about your day, if you go about your business, you can even go to political rallies, and there's people of both sides there, and they're getting along. They might not like each other's messages, but listen, a lot of this is in our heads. Many more Vills, says Jeff B. Hey, Jeff B., good to see you. Hey, the guy's ruined. Okay, I'm going to have to look up What the hell happened? Why all the touchy-feely talk? What the heck happened? I don't know what happened. I think just Orvillians are happy to be Orvillians. That's what happened. Deguz Rune. Good to see you. We're all touchy-feely. We're all Orvillians. Kimberly, wouldn't it be epic if an Orvillian eventually ran and became a president? Of the planetary union or of the country? And by the way, guys, I know there's a lot of us in here. I mean, there's a lot of people in here who are from the States, but this is there's about to be, there already is. There already is. It's already happened. The Orville's picked up fans everywhere. So the Orville cam do barrel rolls. Nothing wrong with hugging amongst Orvillians. Been watching them make more divisions. They tried BLM and Oz. We're too multicultural for most of us to fall for that BS. Yeah, the divisions are bogus. Many of the divisions are bogus. And even if you don't listen, you can agree to disagree. What's wrong with agreeing to disagree? We can agree to disagree. We're still all on the same pale blue dot together. We can agree to disagree. We can you can agree to disagree with your neighbor, with your friends, with your family, with whatever. Doesn't mean we're not getting along. It's okay. You can disagree. Seth 2028. I don't know if he wants to do that. I think Seth could do probably more good not in that role, in my opinion. Troy's channel, guys. That's Troy's channel. Please sub to Troy's channel. All right, guys. So I want to reiterate the hashtag renew the Orville challenge. And said this was going to be a short stream, but it's not. It's not a short stream, is it? The Renew the Orville challenge. All right. If you're just coming in here, the Renew the Orville challenge. Watch the Orville every single day until it gets greenlit. Preferably on Disney Plus, preferably as much as you can, and try to make sure you watch an episode of season 3 every day. You know what you could do? You could kind of binge watch from the beginning, maybe, and then maybe watch a couple episodes of season 1, start from the beginning, and then day 1, episode 1 of season 3. On day 2, you watch another couple episodes, and then you watch episode 2 of season 3. You could do that. I'm just suggesting. And then on day 3, you watch a couple more episodes, start to get into season 2 or near season 2 or in season 2, whatever. And you watch episode 3 of season 3. And when you've caught up all the way to season 3, you can just binge watch the rest of season 3. Actually, a binge watch of season 3 would be really interesting. I'm actually very curious to see what my perception of season 3 would be, just doing a straight binge watch of season 3. Because watching it week to week is different perception than doing the binge watch. So the binge watch is going to be really interesting. All right. The Renew the Orville challenge every single day, preferably on Disney Plus if you have it. If you don't have it, then do it on Hulu. But we need to raise those numbers on Disney Plus. Watch the Orville every single day on Disney Plus, and or Hulu if you don't have it. And make sure you tell other people what you're doing, and get other people to do it, and put it out on social media. Ask everybody. Do this on social media. Ask everybody, are you doing the Renew the Orville challenge? Are you doing the Renew the Orville challenge? And then people are going to be, what's the Renew the Orville challenge? What's the Renew the Orville challenge is you're watching the Orville every single day on Disney Plus or Hulu, preferably on Disney Plus, until they greenlight season 4. Until they greenlight season 4. For us, all of us think that excuse me. All of us here think that renewing the Orville is a no-brainer. It most certainly is a no-brainer. And even Disney might think that it's a no-brainer. I hope they do. They should. It's because it is a no-brainer. But the real question is, are they going to give Seth the money he needs to do season 4 properly? So that's what we need to prove to Disney Plus, that they need to give Seth the money he needs to do it properly. Let me just catch up here. General Pedrosky, Pedro, how you doing, Pedro? Passing by, say hello, and also always renew the Orville. Good to see you, Pedro. Mike, Star Trek actor Mike Satterfield. Good to see you, Mike. He's been on Star Trek. They could sneak him onto the Orville, maybe. What do you think? What do you say, Seth? Sneak Mike onto the Orville someday. Thank you, Mike. Good to see you, Mike. Mike, make sure you're putting in your channel. Please put in your channel. You definitely have a wrench, my friend. So put it in. This is because of the Orville going to Disney Plus. Yeah, I love the Orville, and I've been watching on Hulu. I own the seasons on Vudu. I will not follow the Orville to Disney Plus. Then you can then do it on Hulu if you can do it. If you still have it, then do support the Renew the Orville on Hulu. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you for coming by, Dagaz. The reason people are less civil online is being online. They don't fear the consequences of their behavior if it was done. That's very true. There could be a much more severe consequences in real life for a lot of stuff. That is a very good point, Phantom. But we all have to realize, and that's why we have to realize that you still are hurting a person's feelings, right? You still are hurting a person. You still are being rude to somebody. You still are putting a negative ripple effect into the universe. So you're absolutely right, Phantom. Sorry, Phantom Outsider. Absolutely right. But we have to realize that and we have to remind people. Listen, I gotta say, to be honest, last couple of months during the Orville, I've seen some behavior, like even towards me, that I didn't expect. And I'm ridiculously positive to everybody, pathologically positive to everybody. Yes, and when people, what we need to do is when we see behavior that doesn't make sense, we need to just calm down, relax, and remind the other person they're being uncivil. Makes no sense what you're doing. Remind them it makes no sense what they're doing. Remind them with love that it makes no sense what they're doing. With patience and with love, remind them that it makes no sense what they're doing. And sometimes some people need to be put in their place a little bit. So if you need to stick up for yourself, you stick up for yourself. But then you also let them know that there is another path, right? I'm creating all the new Superior Athletic tees. Don't forget, pick a planetary. Oh yeah, guys, go check out Mike Satterfield and whatever he's doing on there. Go check it out. Help support Mike. Mike is a great guy. I have not seen this, but whatever merch he's got, go check it out. And hello, Kiko Rogers. My father always says everyone is entitled to their wrong opinion. The topic is usually pineapple on pizza. Yeah, everybody is entitled to their wrong opinion. That's funny, Kiko. Pineapple on pizza is another manufactured division. Also, don't want people eating pineapple. Sick people is more profitable. To quote Samuel L. Jackson, binge watch that motherfucker. All right, guys, I got to wrap up soon. Let me just see who's in here before we wrap up. Tokyo Trekker, good to see you, Tokyo Trekker. Um, to re-download the apps because I couldn't use chat at all. So we had to re-download the app. Okay, good to see you, Tokyo Trekker. Please put in your channel, my friend. And this is not known for brains at the moment. Yeah, but there's got to be some smart people working there, and they got to see. Listen, 2 + 2 = 4. Like they got to do the math. They got to sit there. Somebody's got to do the math over there and realize that the Orville's a good idea. Somebody's got to do it. Hello, Jessica. Good to see you, Jessica Castillo. Yeah. Yeah, we all were looking like we haven't looked forward to something this way like we did with the Orville, right? I mean, maybe some people looking forward with other stuff, but not with sci-fi, right? Not like this. Let's all write handwritten renew the Orville letters to emails to Hulu and Disney. That is a good possibility, guys. That is a good possibility. I am thinking that is a good possibility. Maybe instead of pickles this year, we should sell like Maria's been talking about this. We should send them boxes of Dolly Parton Duncan Hines bake mix. Dolly's got like a coconut and a banana mix. We no longer need to fear the banana cake, guys. I'm getting one. I'm going to show it to you guys on screen. Maria's got one. She should show it on screen. PJ probably was the first person in the Orville fandom to pronounce my name closely to what it sounds like in the original tongue. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Pedrowski, General Pedrowski. Good to see you, Pedro. And I want to talk to you soon, whenever you have some time, my friend. I'd be on the Orville only if it's Yafet's brother. Mike want to be Yafet's brother. Hey, man, that's not a bad idea. I like your voice. You can do a voice. You can do Yafet's brother. Well, good to see everybody. Good to see some of our fellow actors in here. Mike Satterfield, Philip Gaming. Look, it's such a talented community we are. Pineapple's good on everything. This is always censored. I'll check out this later. Make it videos are. Oh yeah, do what you got. Do you whatever you got to do. And all right, guys. Well, I'm wrapping up. Don't forget. Hello, Dalek. Good to see you, Dalek 451. Since I live in the UK, I've been watching the Orville on Disney Plus. Not sure about this challenge though. In this list season, there are episodes I simply never want to watch again. Well, it's up to you if you want to do it, Dalek. But it's up to you if you want to do it, man. If it doesn't jive, but like you said, there are episodes you don't want to see, but there are probably episodes you do want to see. So it's listen, we go back to watch TNG. If we do a rewatch of TNG, for example, there's always going to be episodes you want to skip because you're like, oh, I really don't want to see this episode. It was kind of crappy episode. There's always going to be episodes that aren't going to jive with you. So that's my philosophy on it. But you do you, Dalek. You will shock them both because they are both surprised people are still know how to write actual letters. Mike has the best voice. Absolutely. Mike does have the best voice. Yes. He should be somebody in Yafet's race, Yafet's brother. Okay, guys. Guys, have a great day to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Don't forget, guys, renew the Orville challenge. Make sure you're watching the Orville every single day. I'm going to remind everybody, just make sure everybody here reminds everybody. Remind your friends. Ask them if they're doing it. Are you guys doing the Renew the Orville challenge? Are you watching every day? All right, guys. Well, let's say hello to everybody. Let me just say hello again to everybody who has been in here. Galinda, Classic Mike, Classic Glue, Kimberly, Always Censored, John DeMarco, Professor Brainy Specs. Let's see in here who's been here. Dalek has been in here. Yes, and again, Lydia, Tokyo Trekker, Netter has been in here all the time. Tink has also been in here, guys, for 24/7. Philip Gaming, Nate from Nate Knows, Kigo Rogers, Jessica. I'm repeating myself because I don't want to miss anybody. General Pedrowski, Pedro. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Going back. Phantom Outsider. Degaz Rune. Mar de Winter. Pranakasha. Everybody who's been here. JRC 99. Everybody. Oh, Corion. I missed Corion in here before. Good to see you. Oh, thanks for the raid, Corion. Let's see. Mercer Create, Jeff B. Good to see everyone, guys. Going back as far as I can go just to see John Sopola. Who else? We had so many people in here. Professor Brainy Specs, Sporky, Adega. All right, guys. Well, that's as far as I can go. So, Louis Sparrow, Thomas Potts, everyone, guys, everyone, thank you for joining us. Make sure you guys are doing the Renew the Orville Challenge, and make sure you're telling all your friends about it. Have an awesome morning, night, wherever you are, guys. And we will likely be back Thursday with a stream. There's no new Orville episode, but we will likely be back Thursday with Steve. Hey, there's Steve Ranker Steve, sorry. Todd Lehman, thank you. Sorry, I missed you, Todd, before. Ranker Steve has been in here. Thank you for dropping by, guys. Have a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. We will likely be back Thursday with some cool Orville stuff. So take care, guys. Thank you all, and make sure you're doing that challenge. Make sure you're watching Orville and letting your friends know. Bye.